Agrimax, eradicating poverty by boosting yields and boosting wealth. We are visiting you in your shamba here near Bondo,
Right.
not far from Kisumu,
Actually.
in western Kenya. And I understand that you have some experience with this new product called Agrimax,
Actually.
this new plant superfood.
Very right.
But before we talk about Agrimax, tell me a little bit about your background, what you have studied, what is your...
Actually, I've studied agricultural education and extension in Egerton University.
Okay.
And actually I've spent some little time outside now, around 2 years, teaching and also engaging in farming, teaching and engaging in farming.
So in Egerton University, what did you specialize in?
I was specializing in majorly crop production.
Crop production.
Yeah.
Okay. So you must have been learning with the best lecturers and professors.
Actually.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. So here you have a small shamba that is taken care of by your father,
Yeah.
your uncle. And what kind of vegetables do you grow here?
Vegetables, Sukuma, Wiki.
Yes.
At times we grow on tomatoes.
Yes. Anything else you have grown in the past?
In the past, maize have also been grown in this farm.
Okay. And you have also been assisting some nearby schools to also grow vegetables,
Right.
such as...
Luak Girls High School.
Okay.
Where we actually carried out a project of onion production,
Yes.
which we actually used the Agrimax.
Okay. So tell me about that project. What was the approximate area of the growing area for onions?
Some were actually experimented on basins,
Yes.
the troughs, and major production was done on a farm next to the Uyoma area,
Okay.
which was around 1.5 acres
1.5 acres only for onions.
for onions.
Okay. And at that time you must have also used some fertilizers and other products.
Actually, the ones that were on the trough, we didn't use any fertilizer.
Okay.
Yeah, but at planting time, there were application of DAP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you, once the onion shoots were growing, you also applied
Agrimax.
Agrimax.
Yeah.
And how did you apply Agrimax?
Agrimax was applied after transplanting, the 7th day after transplanting,
Yes.
and then after every interval of 14 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how many times did you apply the Agrimax spray?
It was applied actually 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it for the life of the onion,
Yeah.
onion plant. And for the 1.5 acres of onion shamba, how much Agrimax did you use?
Just 1 liter bottle.
1 liter for all 3
Yeah.
applications. Yeah, 1 liter bottle. Of course, 1 liter bottle we know it costs 1,000.
1,200. It was 1,200.
200 shillings. Okay, very good. And tell me, from the 1.5 acres, let's say before your experience of using Agrimax, what was your expectation of the onions that you would harvest?
Majorly from what we used to see other people producing, the onions were tiny, small in size,
Yes.
and generally the price was not as much as we saw.
Okay.
Because earlier on they were just bulbs of 10 shillings.
Yes.
But after production,
Yes.
some were sold in Luak market for 20 shillings one.
Now, before Agrimax, do you have some idea of how many sacks of onions you would expect to grow from the 1.5 acres?
It was not really experimented, but I think in an acre,
Yes.
somebody can get just a sack.
A sack?
Yeah.
1 sack. Of how many kgs?
Not really.
60 kgs? 50?
Because there are some small bags of 10 kilograms
Oh.
each small bags of 10 kilograms where they've been weighed.
Do you recall how much was the harvest?
After using Agrimax?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, how much
Yeah,
was it?
actually it was too much. Around 2 pickups.
2 pickups?
Yeah.
That's many sacks.
2 pickups
But
that were transported from Uyoma to Luak.
yes. Okay, from your 1.5 acres.
Yeah.
And what about the size of the onions?
The size of the onions were big,
Yes.
and actually gauging to 600 grams, 591.
600 grams?
Yeah. Each.
But that is impossible.
Not, it was possible.
Yes.
That was possible. I saw it really.
600 grams?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was true. That was the real.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. And have you used Agrimax anywhere else?
Yeah, I used it in last year in Sukuma Wiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now just about onions once more. You used 1 liter of Agrimax on 1.5 acres, and you harvested almost 2 pickups,
2 pickups.
of onions. What is the value in the market of those 2 pickups of onions?
That's a lot. That's a lot actually. Because if one onion was going up to 30 shillings each, that means it was around 300,000.
300,000 for the 2 pickups of onions. That is a lot of money, my
That's a
friend.
lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
300,000.
That is incredible. That is really incredible. So are you planning on planting some onions?
Actually,
Yes,
this season, actually we have secured this plot here.
yes,
But we want to plant the onions, and I've actually ordered the seeds
yes.
to be brought so that they can make some nursery for them.
Okay. And what is the size of the shamba that you'll make for onions?
This shamba is it's more than a quarter of an acre. Just point 0.4.
0.4 acres. Okay.
0.4.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Okay. You were telling me about another experience of
On Sukuma
Agrimax.
Wiki.
Yes.
Yeah, that is very great. In Sukuma Wiki, it is very great because even it increases the size of the leaves,
Yes.
which we saw it was around 18 inches wide, which is they were done down here.
18 inches.
18 inches wide.
Yes, yes, yes.
With the breadth of around 12 inches, 12 by 18. That is big, big enough. And
It's very big.
interestingly, I saw something on Agrimax. It also prolonged the growth of this Sukuma Wiki.
Okay.
Yeah,
So normally you would harvest Sukuma Wiki for how many weeks or how many months?
just harvesting period can take 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, and it's over.
And okay.
2 months and it's over.
Yeah, that is normal.
Yeah.
And when you use Agrimax,
You will move even a month again.
so
Still
you can
harvesting.
harvest even for 3 months.
Yeah,
Okay. And the
because
harvest,
these ones were planted on September.
In September.
In September. Look at that.
Last harvest is
And
through
then
to December.
through to December.
Yeah, up to December.
Yeah, and the last harvest was when you harvested in January when you were taking them to work. Look at that.
yes, yes. Since September,
3 months.
paka January,
Yeah.
you are still harvesting.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's great.
And
fantastic.
it was something tested.
Yes,
It was real.
yes,
So it was very real.
yes. So tell me, what would you like to say to the other farmers? Can you say in your language?
Hey.
In Kiswahili,
In Kiswahili, Kidhuluo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sema tu.
kinadwa ni multigi gini. Agrimax, hawidika en product maber, en fully feed ma unego tigo. Unego tigo kabisa. Nikech kata okata ginene vegetable kende kata oduma. Oduma chiego oduma de kangwen abich. Kosti kode kaka dwarre. Nene. Rabolo bende go maduong. Bananas, you can talk about bananas. He is aware.
No, you can explain.
Bananas ugolo madongo kendo my size ne tin mogolo ota dia chela ya deka ngwena beach donge ogola beach auchiel kangenye to macho golo gigo 14 14 mine ka first of all inene ka kor rabolo ukugolo kor rabolo maduong ma ngeni iwacho ni ka kor rabolo duong to gimodhi golo bende duong boka kama ya tisni ang gol magi matis ma support we.
What is the yield difference that you got in Sukuma Wiki?
In Sukuma Wiki, the yield difference was much more unapproximately. We cannot even approximate it because
More than
Is
double.
it double?
More than
double.
Triple?
It was double.
Double of what you would expect.
Yeah.
Per bag weight?
Yeah, the one bag was ranging at around 90 kilograms earlier. But recently, it was moving up to 120, 150.
And what about the number of bags?
Number of bags, 2 bags.
per week.
2 per week.
And before?
Before one.
One bag.
One bag.
Yes.
That one, the weight is also higher.
The
Yeah.
weight is higher and the number of bags is double.
Definitely what you have to know is that once the size of the leaf is increased and the stalk is also thick, the weight of one leaf is heavy. So yeah, that's
No, that is good. That means that we are achieving the aim of Agrimax and Agriterra.
very right.
The aim of this company
Is to increase the yields.
is to increase yields and to boost yields and to boost wealth,
Yeah.
to bring prosperity to farmers in this region. As we said, this is a product that is created in Africa for African farmers, and our aim is to boost yields and boost wealth and bring prosperity and to eradicate poverty. And that is what we are also very happy to see that it is happening in action, in reality.
Okay.
Thank you, Anthony.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank
Very
you.
Pleasure. This is my elder brother.
Thank you.
I'm the third follower.
Agrimax. Contact us at www.agriterraafrica.com.